Our next speech of the evening comes to us from Esther Lawe, Miss Kiwanis. Esther's speech is entitled, Let's Start a Rebellion.
We all have that one moment in our lives that turns our world upside down and changes it forever. For some, it's subtle, like the falling of a leaf. Sometimes it hits you like a bolt of lightning. Either way, the general idea still stands. Your life would not be the same if not for that moment. You may be expecting some insane life story from me. In my case, it was insane, but not in the way you would typically expect. For me, it started with a book. I remember the exact moment. We were in the car, ready to go skiing. My mom made an offhand comment about a book my favorite English teacher recommended for me, titled Do Hard Things. Several months later, she handed me this book. My incredible talent of procrastination kicked in then, paired with the positive thought, do hard things? Heck no. Regardless, I decided to give the book a try. I read Do Hard Things by Alex and Brett Harris in a couple of days. One thing led to another in a crazy route that led to a pivotal moment in my life. The book led to the blog led to the writing program led to the first draft of my novel, and the first draft of my novel led to a published work. But what was so different about this book, so mindset changing, that made me push cultural expectations of what a teen does and doesn't do? The whole concept of the book, as you can guess, is wrapped up around the title and subtitle, Do Hard Things, A Teenage Rebellion Against Low Expectations. It opens with the following quote, most people aren't going to expect you to understand what we're going to tell you in this book. And even if you understand, they don't expect you to care. And even if you care, they don't expect you to do anything about it. And even if you do something about it, they don't expect it to last. Well, we do. Teens are well known for rebelling, but against all the wrong things. Rebelling against their parents' authority instead of striving to honor and obey them. Rebelling against the school system by trying to be the popular kid instead of working hard to achieve good grades and have more opportunities in the future. Getting drunk or high instead of pursuing a hobby or interest that could blossom into something extraordinary. This book challenges us to not be the typical stereotype teenager, but to reach for the stars, to truly become who we were meant to and who we want to be. I'm challenging you to jump outside of your comfort zone, but not to step, to jump. Is it scary? You bet it is. It's terrifying, but don't let that confine you. Fear is one of the most powerful enemies we will ever have to face, and it's not just gone within a finger snap either. I still struggle with fear, whether it's the fear of failure, the fear of what other people think of me, the fear of missing out. You will always struggle with fear, but what matters is how you deal with it. As a teen, I'm challenging us to step up and to set an example, to pursue a hobby, or two, or a billion, to work hard, to be a mentor, an inspiration, and a light, but to stay humble, to take responsibility. I'm challenging us now to shatter cultural expectations. Let's start a rebellion.
Thank you, Esther.